Hello, young man. I want to talk to you about something that I think is very important, but often overlooked in our society. It's the idea that we have to be perfect, that we have to achieve perfection in everything we do. This mindset can lead to a lot of stress, anxiety, and pressure, and it can ultimately hold us back from reaching our full potential. I know this because I've been there myself. As a vigilante, I've always put a lot of pressure on myself to be the best, to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to protect the people of Gotham. But this pressure can be overwhelming at times, and it can lead to a kind of paralysis where you're so afraid of making a mistake that you don't take any action at all. I remember when I first started out as a crime fighter, I was so determined to be perfect, to never make a mistake. I spent hours training, rehearsing, preparing for every possible scenario. But no matter how hard I tried, I still made mistakes. I still failed. And it was devastating. I felt like I had let myself and everyone else down. I felt like I wasn't good enough, like I would never be good enough. But as I looked back on those experiences, I realized that I had been putting too much pressure on myself. I had been trying to achieve an unrealistic standard of perfection, and it was suffocating me. It wasn't until I learned to let go of that need for perfection that I was able to truly find success. I realized that it's okay to make mistakes, that it's okay to not be perfect. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary, because when we're not afraid to make mistakes, we're able to take risks, to try new things, and to learn from our experiences. So, how can you apply this to your own life? Well, the first step is to recognize when you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Are you setting unrealistic expectations for yourself? Are you beating yourself up over small mistakes? If so, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate your priorities. It's also important to remember that failure is not the end of the world. In fact, failure can often be a valuable learning experience. When I fail, I try to look at it as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than as a source of shame or embarrassment. Another key thing to keep in mind is the importance of self-compassion. When you make a mistake, it's easy to get caught up in self-criticism and negativity. But this can be really damaging, both to your mental health and to your ability to perform at your best. Instead, try to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes, and that it's okay not to be perfect. It's also important to focus on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. When you're focusing on the present, you're able to stay grounded and centered, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's a friend, family member, or mental health professional, there are people who care about you and want to support you. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. So, to sum it all up, the key to overcoming perfectionism is to learn to let go of that need for perfection, to be kind to yourself when you make mistakes, and to focus on the present moment. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, because when you're able to overcome perfectionism, you're able to live a more authentic, more fulfilling, and more meaningful life. And if you're struggling with perfectionism, I want you to know that you're not alone. There are many people out there who are struggling with the same thing, and there is help available. Whether it's through therapy, support groups, or online resources, there are many tools and strategies that can help you to overcome perfectionism and achieve your goals. So, don't give up. Keep pushing forward even when it's hard, because the truth is, it's often the things that are most difficult that are also the most rewarding. And if you can learn to let go of your need for perfection, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect, because in the end, it's not about being perfect. It's about being authentic, being vulnerable, and being true to yourself. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.